In this video, I'm going to show you 3 advanced tips that took me from starter hard demons to Cataclysm, an iconic extreme demon. Yeah! In just 1 month and 7,000 attempts. And I'll break down these 3 tips in complete detail, and by the end, you'll know how to apply these tips to your demons you're trying to beat, whether it's hard demons, insane demons, or just any demons. Tip number 1 is to do the no-clip version. Now, this may seem a little weird, but it could actually be really helpful for you to learn the level, and if the level is hard enough, you can find click patterns that you're able to apply when playing the level. So let's say you're doing a level like Zafkiel, for example. Dude, why is Zafkiel out of all levels? So we have to find a no clip. So there's no button here, right here. And as you're playing the no clip, you want to essentially kind of like, I wouldn't say memorize the click patterns, but just kind of get to like know them in a way. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the click pattern right there. Boom. Okay, I messed up that click pattern there. Dude, Zafkiel's so easy, bro. And also, generally speaking, you just definitely should do the gameplay. Like, that's just like a must for me. I'm trying to do this ship well. Oh no, this duel gives me nightmares. I just can't. Boom. All right, nice. So let's do an easier level. How about Windy Landscape? I'm gonna find a no clip right here. And same thing for a new landscape. You know, like you want to just kind of do the gameplay and find click patterns that work well for you. How did I die there? Also, guys, comment down below, do you like do no clips for fun, like just random extreme demons? Do you guys do that? That ship is like really hard for some reason. Oh yeah, in the duel you could find a bunch of click patterns and you'll get so much better at this duel, for sure. I mean, clearly I'm not, but find click patterns there too. Also, pro tip, just don't die there. And now we'll move on to an even easier level. Let's do 9 circles. And again, we will find a no clip. So let's do right here. This first part, obviously, you know, pretty easy. Like a lot of the first parts in demons, they're usually not that hard. In the ship, you can find a bunch of click patterns like this, like boom, boom. Also, you also want to try to memorize this ball too if you're doing 9 circles. Again, follow the gameplay. Yeah, with their clicks, you can do click pattern here and then sort of like play it back, if that makes any sense. You guys, if you just for some reason don't know how to do a level, you can, like with no clip, you can like search the level up on like YouTube, and then you can watch it and see. I think that's pretty necessary. Yeah, especially with parts like these, if you don't know, you should probably want to know. Also, pro tip, don't die here. Just don't. Alright, that is tip number 1. Let's move on to the next tip. Tip number 2 is using Start POS Switcher. When you're trying to beat any demons really that are hard for you, the first thing you should do is find a Start POS version of your level. And you can use a Geode mod like the Eclipse mod menu to use it. And this tip drastically helped me beat Cataclysm in such a short amount of time. Now, if you want to be extreme demons with Start POS Switcher, there are 2 ways you can do that. Number 1 is to search up a Start POS Switcher version of your level, or grab a copyable, place your own star positions. I'll show you how to do both, but first, let's install the mods required for this. So what you want to do, you have to have Geode for this. So if you don't have Geode, you're going to install it in the link in the description. So you can just go to download and then search up Eclipse, spelled like that. And this should come up a next generation mod menu for Geometry Dash. So it's going to say install here, so you're going to want to click install. And then you're going to want to restart. Once you restarted, you should be here. Press tab. This new sort of mega hack-esque menu pops up. So start positions is over here. Smart start position and Start POS Switcher, just turn on both. And now you want to search up your level. First, we're going to get a Start POS version of our level. So I'm just going to do Bloodbath because that's what I'm trying to do right now. So Bloodbath Start POS. And there's probably, it depends. If your level is not popular, then I would say to do method 2. But if it is, just do the ones that other people made. It will just save you a lot of time. So if you're Bloodbath Start Post, let's copy the level and go inside. Now, once you have the level copied, you're going to hit save and play. And you're going to look at the start position. So if you don't know how to switch, you just press Q and E, as you can see right here. So just take a look at the start positions, see how they are. You can even add them to the Start POS versions that other people made, or you can just completely make your own. So once you got the gist of your start positions, you want to start practicing. Now, what you want to do, and with start positions, there are like so many strategies you can do for this, but I'm just going to show you one, and that is to do the parts that you find the hardest. So I think for me in Bloodbath, the hardest part is this part of 41. So I'm gonna practice this a little bit. Hey, like third try, I got it. Nice. And you wanna try to beat it now. So let's see. Oh, I got 77. Okay, close enough. Now let's move on to the second method, which is to get it copyable to level. So go here, bath, copyable right here. We'll use this one. So once you have the level copied, you can put your own star positions. Now for this, I would say to sort of put it in every game mode switch. So if I go back here, I would put it like right here, here, and so on. What you could also do is the parts you find most challenging, you can actually set multiple star positions inside of one game mode. So this is what I'm doing here. It's not the most perfect thing here, but it works. So that's a strategy with making your own star positions I recommend doing. And I would say go to this method. I would say just generally better for most people, because as you get better and better in the level, you can like start removing star positions if you'd like to do that. So yeah. In this method, I actually did this with when I was beating Cataclysm. So if we have it here, it's right here, Cataclysm Practice. I think I just copied Cataclysm and just put my own star positions and it worked. Alright, that is the second tip. Let's move on to the third tip. Now lastly, tip number 3 is doing levels front to back. What I mean by this is go to the front of the level with your star POS switcher and beat it once. Go back one and beat it twice, then go back and beat it a few more times. This tip will make you so much better at any level you do. Like, this is the #1 tip that made me be able to jump from hard demons. So let's say I'm trying to beat Bloodbath, for example. Actually the level that I'm currently doing. And you want to find a start pulse version of it. Then you want to copy the level. And I'm guessing you did the last tip of doing all the start POS stuff. So now this is a really nice tip, guys. So basically, you want to go to the very front of your level. The very front of your level. So it should say like these two numbers should be the same basically. So the very front, or I guess the very back. And from here, you just want to beat it once. So let's see. I haven't practiced Bloodbath in a hot minute, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, once you beat it, good job. I don't know what the else to say. So once you beat it, you just want to go one back. Let me probably turn off no clip. And you just want to beat it again. I may or may not have used no clip once again. So once you beat that, you just want to do it again. So you can kind of see what we're trying to do here. We're essentially practicing as much as we can and perfecting each star position. And that'll make the ability to beat these really hard extremes and just any demons really easily. So then you can go to the next star position, or is it the back? And now you just want to beat this part 3 times. And once you beat this part 3 times, you want to keep doing that on and on and on until you get to the very back. So after you beat the 1 star position where it says 1, you could do the whole thing again if you want. But when you do, just make sure to go each star position 3 times. And you want to do this, consistently daily. This will really like drastically help you be skilled at these harder extremes. I don't know why, but like that UFO behind and this ball is actually really easy for me, unlike this part. Okay, why am I using my keyboard? I literally have a little side device right next to me. So after you've done this consistently, now you want to actually practice the parts that you really struggle with. So honestly, this beginning I honestly kind of struggle with. And this part I really struggle with. So I'm going to beat this part 3 times. And you don't have to actually beat it all the way, like fully complete the level. You can just beat the actual part until you get to the next star position. Well, yeah, and when you get all the way to the back, like you're actually somewhat every now and then beating it from this percentage to 100. Honestly, you should go from 0 just to see what new best you can get and hopefully beat it. Ooh, and one bonus tip is that you can actually do the same thing in practice mode. Just what you want to do is you just want to keep deleting checkpoints every now and then until you get all the way to the back. So this is the #1 tip on beating extreme demons. If you do this tip, you will drastically improve your skill. And yeah. Alright guys, thank you for watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to see how you can beat your first extreme demon in just 1 month or less. So I'll see you then.